this game was probably my favorite game of the playoffs, but so far, Rams Buccaneers. Rams edge out the Buccaneers 30-27, and almost a insane comeback win, finished almost by Tom Brady. Who else? Tom Brady.
If there's any reason to believe that the NFL scripts games, it's this one right
this
here.
One. So going into this game, Rams were up, what? Let me do the math here. 27-3 at one point.
That is correct.
Going through about midway through the third quarter, Buccaneers put 10 points in the third quarter to make it 13-27, and then they put 14 in the fourth quarter, making it tied 27-27 with about a minute left on the clock. And then, long behold, I don't understand this to this day. If I'm Tom Brady, I'm insanely pissed off. It seems the Buccaneers either screwed up their coverage or they went cover zero with a minute left. And Rams and Matt Stafford threw a beautiful deep post about 45, 50 yards down the field, bombed it over the top on the cover zero, which is essentially what they were in. And they get put in field goal range and they kick the field goal and they win the game. A lot to talk about there. But going to the stats real quick. Stafford, 366 yards and 2 touchdowns. Cam Akers with 48 yards rushing. Cooper Kupp, 183 yards and a touchdown. Beckham had 69 yards. Higbee had 51. Fedorsen had 29. David Long had 7 tackles. You had a sack from Aaron Donald, which doesn't at all express how dominant he was in this game, because if you watch that game, he had like 8-9 pressures on top of that.
Yeah. No,
he was a monster.
Yeah.
Nick Scott had the interception. Floyd with the sack, as well as I believe Von Miller. Did he get a sack? I forget.
Von Miller got one sack too. At least one.
Yeah. Brady, 329 yards, touchdown, interception. Fournette had 51 yards and 2 touchdowns. Evans had 119 yards and a touchdown. Gronk had 85 yards. Fournette had 56 yards. Scotty Miller 38. Defensively, and looking through it, he had half a sack from Sue, a sack from Vita Vea, and half a sack from Jason Pierre-Paul. So going into this game, I guess starting with the Rams side of things, Cam Akers has been very productive stepping in since his injury over the past 2 weeks. Was pretty good here. Nothing spectacular, but again, more than serviceable. Has been a very good running back for them. However, he did have that fumble late in the game that allowed, just going off of that. The Rams
I bet no one from this weekend's breathing a bigger sigh of relief than him.
He had that fumble. Sue punched it out. That game was pretty much given back to the Buccaneers by the Rams offense making mistakes. You had the Cooper Kupp fumble. You had the Cam Akers fumble. You had the snap over Stafford's head for a fumble. I mean, there was just fumble after fumble after fumble, and it's like you guys are throwing the game. You can't put Brady in that situation. He's going to do something with it. And they almost did. Given the Buccaneers screwed up and they got lucky, I would say the Rams, but the Rams are a very, very good team. They should have handed that Buccaneers team the loss easily. As I went back in my predictions if you go back to a week ago, I said the Buccaneers were missing their starting offensive lineman. They were missing Chris Godwin. They're missing pieces, and the Rams are in prime position to win this game and give Brady his first divisional round loss in about 10 years. They go ahead and do that.